It's from under.
Good afternoon, guys. We are going to start 2 or 3 minutes early, so we can end early. But yeah, hands up for questions. And take it from there. Just remember, if you have questions for Luke that you want on for blogging, please get it in the first 10 minutes. Okay. Wait, and then
Rassie, we know we expect this to plan ahead and, probably Australia 1, Australia 2, like it was Italy 1, Italy 2. But how much of that plan did change? I know you said that momentum is key in that plan, but how many changes had to happen after that initial plan before the first season?
Yeah, I think there are 4 guys that's unfortunately with the result and us losing momentum. Is probably Krappies and Ethan and Vincent. And Vincent. There was 4 guys that would have played this weekend, and hopefully want to get back onto the horse and win again. And I guess then obviously a guy like Kirkley might have backed up, and Kanan might have played centre if we won. But I mean, so I think 4 guys missed out. I think I know, but also injuries in other positions. So, but no, that's how it works.
Just actually make sure you just answer one, Vincent, but it's the 8-man position. Just how far is Johan Augustus and also Kevin Hannepoel? Now, I'm asking it because he's an 8-man crisis. One of the was, I know, at 8 in the past. It's obviously even the worst hasn't been much of a show. So, I mean, what's the situation with Kevin Hannepoel and Johan Augustus?
Yeah, so I don't think there's an 8-man crisis. I mean, Jasper Wiese is just currently banned, so he'll be back. I think Sia was actually excellent. Sia scored a try. He sorted out the breakdown. He was concussed with a unfortunate, not concussed. His knee went with an unfortunate incident. And I thought Kwaha, when he came on, 1 or 2 balls that he stole, unfortunately was deemed to be, off his feet, or the ball wasn't out. And I think Kwaha always brought an impact. So I don't think the 8-man position lost us the game. We're not going to bring in somebody new. We believe the guys that we have here is doing the job for us, and it's difficult to keep the squad that big and give everybody game time. But I mean, JL, I think everybody has asked many times in the past, when is he going to get a proper chance? So it's his chance now, and hopefully that goes well. What was the first part of that question? Was that? That's only that. Yeah, unfortunately, Peter Steff also got concussion, and we've got a couple of options at 7, but having Sos there, he's done it many times for us. He's probably one of the guys that the fittest in the team, and is very close to what we have in Peter Steff. And yes, I mean, he knows what we want to do, and we all know what we did do wrong last weekend. The thing is, to know what you did wrong is easy, but to fix it is not always that easy. And we feel a guy like Sos will help us in the lineouts and in general, where the game gets a little bit loose. We can help us tidy it up. Oh, sorry, the 6-2, sorry. The 6-2, we feel we need that in this game. We at altitude, we thought running all over will tire their legs, and we got that totally wrong, and maybe outsmarted ourselves, and they really played clever. So, 6-2, probably a point more the grind than a running game. And I think the weather will also not allow us to really run around, and we're just running and not really being effective last Saturday.
Hi, Rassie. We've spoken about the why last week, or the what last week. You know what happened, the line-out, breakdown, defense, whatever. But have you got to the bottom of the why?
Yeah.
Because you spoke about some shoulders and ability. So I'm just curious what the why is.
No, obviously, if I had full answers here, it would be fantastic. I'll be sitting here smiling and brimming with confidence. It's been a while since we've lost, and it's been a while since the game just ran away from us in 7 minutes. So it's been really a while, and it's not a lack of feeling when that happens. But then when you go through the first session on Monday, the answer starts coming, and then we did attack today, the answer starts coming. And so why we did it, we 22 points up, and You think this is easy, and then you get a shock and you get 2-3 concussions. And not as an excuse, it's totally on us. But we did lose Sia, we did lose Marco, we did lose Kirtley, we did lose Edwell on the other side during the. So everything almost got compounded and then all of a sudden we were 14 points down and they were just putting down the hammer. So I think as we're going through the training sessions, we were finding the solutions. And one thing was it maybe came too easy in the beginning, and then when it got bad, we couldn't handle it.
Damien, you had an extra week of getting to look at the Aussie centres. Knowing that you guys are on the back foot, do you feel you know more about them? And at the same time, do you feel more of a sense of responsibility now that you're getting back into the team to also lead the guys on Saturday?
Yeah, it's tough to answer because we obviously got a chance to watch him in the Lions series as well. And we did that review together as centres for some of the losers as well. But yeah, there is always a responsibility, not just for me, but for Andre, for Jesse, for Kanan if he goes to 13, or whoever plays in the centre, or wherever we play in the position. For us, it's always a big responsibility to own that position when you're playing it, and we know that. But we also know that who's ever playing, we give each other enough confidence in the week to own that responsibility to make sure when you go there on Saturday that you are feeling 100% confident and you know what's coming.
That's made all these changes, and you feel, I know you like to plan ahead and you tell those guys before we're going to play. Like with last week's result, it's just almost like open cards now. Guys like Thomas Victoria, Anthony, and them, and they push for more starts Saturday by performing the Saturday for like they're saying going forward.
As I said, only those 4 guys would have played this weekend, if things went well and are not playing. So RG would always have started, and Ruan would have started, and we like to know, we like to think that those guys are close enough and they help each other and push each other really hard during the week to perform on Saturday, and that didn't happen last weekend. So if we throw out all our plans that we had just because we got beaten very well by the Wallabies, then we won't be believing in what we're doing. So we start probably seeing 90% to our guns, what we wanted to do. So, we would like Yemen and Argia and Salman is unfortunately injured now. We'd like those 3 guys to push each other and fight for that spot, but also share that jersey. And then the same with Dukes and Andre. Ethan was the other one, which would have probably got a chance in this game. So between him, Kainan, and Jesse in the 13 jersey, Lucanio is coming back now. Mapimps is back into the squad. So nice to have the squad depth, and it's nice to play the guys and get them test caps under their belt. But I've said this a few times this week. But then when we lose, we have to break a little bit. But yes, those guys got a lack of opportunity. And I think RG hasn't started for us in a very long time. Ruan has played a lot of games for us last year, against the Wallabies away. So, yeah, and there's a few guys that get the opportunity now.
Damon, you mentioned you had a chance to look at the midfield line. A guy like Joseph Somali, good thoughts on what he's doing. What does he offer differently?
I think he's very agile and explosive. Obviously, he gets up in the air very well, and very easily, and very high. I think we handled that quite well last week. But obviously, I've watched him a bit in rugby league. I watched a bit of rugby league in Japan, and I watched him when he was at the Roosters. And it was enjoyable to watch. And like he did on the weekend, he does very well to keep the ball alive, especially in contact, and that's what they do well in league as well. So it'll just be, I think for us this weekend, it'll just be making sure that we can take his space away, but take it away together, not individually, because he does have not big arms, but long arms, and he can get the ball out quite easily. It's been cool to watch. It almost reminds me a bit of watching Israel Palau, just bringing that different dynamic to the Australian team. So, I think we handled him quite well last week. Just those 1 or 2 soft moments where he got the ball away, and obviously the intercept was was pretty special as well. But yeah, we know that we have to take it first way, but we have to take it together, not as individuals.
I see that there's guys like LaRue, Andre Pollard, Damien, Stephen Colby, part of the 2019 final team. I mean, how much of a comfort is that for you that in a game like this, which on the surface is quite tricky and slippery, given what happened last weekend, that you can pull back on guys like that in a big moment. Not every team in the world has that.
Oh, if we win, then we would say fantastic. That would be great. But no, Chetland was injured, and we didn't take a chance on him last weekend. He was coming back from a back injury, so it's nice to have him back into the team. But yeah, hopefully, it's all smiles on Saturday evening. But it's going to be hard work, and that's, I guess, when you have squad depth and you're winning, then you really have squad depth. If you have a big squad and you're losing, then you only have numbers. So we must make sure that nobody says Saturday night after the game we have a lot of numbers, but not really squad depth. So yeah, that's the challenge that all of us has to take together. But it is comfortable having a guy like Chetland out there and just you see him back on the pitch. You just remind you how good he is and what he can do. But just talking about Sir Lee, I mean Jorgensen, if I could say his name correctly, is special. There's a few of those loose forwards who's really special, and yeah, we'll have to watch, and hopefully the guys can help us.